Hello, and thank you for watching this ag forecast for the Canadian Prairie. I'm Andrew Pritchard, Senior Meteorologist with Nutrien Ag Solutions. Well, generally speaking, as we head through the next week, we're going to be watching a storm track that favors a northwest to southeasterly track across the Canadian Prairie with two zones here. Zone 1, along and north of that storm track, generally along and north of kind of an Edmonton to Brandon line there. North of that track is where we'll see more widespread heavy rainfall opportunities, more than 25 millimeters of precipitation possible north of that line. South of that in Zone 2 across central and southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. And so we're going to be seeing scattered opportunities for hit and miss thunderstorms along with each storm system that tracks across the region. We're also going to be seeing some pretty big temperature swings as each of these systems brings warm air advection in advance of it. You kind of draw the features on here, warm fronts with each system, but then the big feature, the big noticeable feature here is going to be cold fronts sweeping through with each of these lows. So temperature swings in Zone 2 with scattered precipitation, and then along and north of the storm track, more uniform precipitation opportunities. We'll look at the radar picture here early this morning. Again, a storm system moving from west to east across the region, clearing eastern Manitoba here early this morning, bringing the shower and storm activity out of the region with it. Behind that, high pressure briefly moving in. It's going to be a quiet Friday for many across the prairie here. We'll look at the radar, and obviously no cloud cover back across central and southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan, so no precipitation either. As we look at like jet stream flow here, it's this trough that's just off the coast here, beginning to blast into British Columbia. That's going to be making some big changes across the region, across not just the prairie, but into the northern plains of the U.S. as we head through the weekend into early next week. We can look at that here, the European model, the precipitation, I don't know where I got that from, but the 500 millibar wind flow here. Again, here's our trough beginning to move in across British Columbia. This is the departing storm system. You can see the stronger winds here beginning to move out of the region. So as I just kind of hit play on this and just step it forward a couple here into Friday afternoon and evening, here we are in between the systems. So this is why we're quiet today and a little bit warmer. Our first trough moving out of the region here. You can see the winds departing. You can see our next trough coming in from the west. And then between there, we've got a ridge of high pressure, a little bit of quiet and warmer weather. But let's go ahead and keep this moving. Let's take it on into Saturday, now on into Sunday. This trough swings in from west to east across the region. Strong northwesterly flow on the backside. And as we head into next week, we're going to continue to see little upper-level waves. You see another one, this very strong jet stream flow just continues to scream in from the Pacific. But we'll continue this northwest to southeast track with troughs and strong upper-level flow moving across the region, and that's what's going to bring that chance for scattered precipitation to southern regions and more uniform precipitation to northern regions. The European precipitation forecast getting started on Friday, storm system 1 departing. Here is trough number 2 beginning to enter the picture from the west. We'll take this into Friday night, keeping it quiet across the Canadian Prairie. Saturday, a quiet start. We'll start to see some showers and storms possible across northern regions here late in the day on Saturday. This front starts to move in here as we get into Saturday night into Sunday. Here's the cold front then extending from the area of low pressure across northern Saskatchewan on Sunday afternoon. And this is where we'll see a chance of some showers and storms moving across the area, probably developing another area of low pressure here near the southern border of Manitoba and the U.S., where we could get some heavier precipitation across central and southern Manitoba Sunday afternoon, evening, and early overnight. On the backside, much cooler air moves in as we get started next week. We'll then see a few weaker systems making their way in across the same track here, northwest to southeast, bringing scattered rainfall opportunities. Here's another one on Tuesday. Another one that moves in here on Wednesday into Thursday. And then another one that follows quickly here as we get into Friday and Saturday. So we get the big system, the big front that moves through Sunday. And then as we head into the early and mid part of next week, there's 2 to 4 little waves that moves in here, bringing chances for scattered precipitation. But again, you see the pattern here with the precipitation forecast, the probability of picking up more than a half an inch or 12.5 millimeters of precipitation from the European ensemble model through September 3rd. So over the next week. And again, you can kind of draw the corridor where it's a little more uniform from northern Alberta into northern and central Saskatchewan down into the entire province of Manitoba. So Brandon over to Winnipeg, pretty good chance of picking up that half an inch of rainfall over the next week. But where it's a bit drier is, again, back across this corridor. This was the Zone 2 region that I highlighted there on that little infographic map at the beginning. This is where we're talking about more in the way of temperature swings, big temperature swings over the next 7 days, and then just scattered opportunities to pick up some of those showers and storms across that region there, across central and southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. Those temperature swings, again, as I just kind of highlight this region right here, warming up in advance of each trough, cooling down dramatically on the back side. So we get that first shot of cooler air that comes in here Sunday into Monday. We'll then see a bit of a warm up here as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week with another front bringing another shot of cooler air as we head into the later part of the week. So we'll see winds accompanying that. Our first dose of some stronger winds accompanying some of these storm systems as we head into the last days of August, the first days of September here. So as our Saturday, Sunday system moves in, again, strong flow in advance of that out of the south. And then on the backside, once the front moves in, overnight Saturday into the day on Sunday, very strong northwest winds bringing in cooler and less humid air to the prairie, gusting at times perhaps 20 to 40 miles per hour. So as we look at our high temperatures here in Calgary, look at that, 26 today, 17 for the high on Saturday, 19 on Sunday, warming back up to 26 on Tuesday with another front moving through, dropping it down to 21. So there you see the theme here, the temperature roller coaster ride. Edmonton, we're doing the same thing. Regina warming up to 29 on Saturday before falling all the way down to 18 on Sunday, climbing back up before another front moves through here mid next week. Saskatoon, you got the same thing. Here are the fronts. The warm front moves through on Saturday, cold front Saturday night into Sunday, dropping things from 29 in Saskatoon on Saturday to a high of 16 on Sunday. Just dramatic temperature swings here. In Winnipeg, you'll feel it too. It's a day later though. Sunday night, that front moves through. A high of 24 during the day on Sunday, a high of 18 on Monday.